Alright, friends. Time to get some reading done because I need to read. I need, like, I feel like I'm having, like, withdrawals or something because my brain is not functioning properly and just need to read. So enjoy this time lapse of me reading. Do I already have something? I haven't even, like, used this for, like, a day, and it's already starting to be beat up. Anyways. Okay, hello. Here's an update. Not much of an update, but I am now on chapter 7, page 127, and my goal is to reach, part 2, which is, I believe, like, page 215. So, when you split it up into parts, it's so much easier to read because this is, like, all I have left to read to get to part 2, and that's, like, what? Less than 100 pages. So I'll be able to knock this out really quickly. So that's my biggest, that's actually a really good video idea. Hold on, let me write this down. Hold on. Read big books guide. Okay, I'll have to do some research on that, but that's actually a really good idea. But basically that's like my trick. I either like split it up into sections and usually like big books do have like sections. I feel like this is a little bit crooked. And like big books do have like sections. So it's like easier to split up. And this book, let me just double check how many sections. Oh, for frick's sake. You have 5 parts plus like interludes and epilogues, but it's mainly like parts, right? Yeah, because the interludes are in each part, and then you have the epilogue. So yeah, I am loving this. I'm remembering why I'm loving this so much. And this is let me just tell you. (1,252 pages, which is nothing considering Words of Radiance is longer. I can't wait to get to Words of Radiance. It was my favorite one. Words of Radiance is 1,303 pages, and this is for the mass market paperbacks. This is like my favorite cover. Like, oh my god. But yeah, and then we've got Oathbringer, and then we've got Rhythm of War, which I need to get a mass market paperback version of. Which, if I have time tomorrow, I'm gonna ask my dad to go just for that. Will it be just for that? No. Also, why is it? There's some sort of crackling. I don't like this crackling. Okay, I'm gonna choose another playlist because there's some sort of crackling and it just took me out completely. Okay, this one is good. It's literally, if you search up the Wave King playlist, it'll be like the first thing. It's called Background Music to listen to while reading Stormlight Archive. Includes storm white noise, and it's great. It's fantastic. Three hours long, and honestly 100 pages will not take me 3 hours, so maybe I can even get to like halfway through part 2. Who knows? That, like, whatever portions you see of the time lapse, that is 22 minutes of reading. Anyways, peace out. I'm gonna read more times at 9 o'clock. Anyways, I'm gonna read more. Good morning, friends. It is 10 o'clock in the morning. It is Saturday. I stayed up till like God knows what time yesterday. Reading, eating ice cream. I finished my tub of ice cream. So yeah, now I'm just having coffee. And I'm debating on what I should eat. Should I just make like sausages with eggs? I think I'm gonna do that. Please ignore the screaming. That's my brother downstairs. I told him to shut up. He's not listening. Alright. To refill the ice. Good morning. Happy to report that I actually got a copy of Rhythm of War yesterday. That's why a few of the clips were from Indigo. And so I am like now 100% prepared, although I was going to continue reading even if I didn't have Rhythm of War on my bookshelf, but now that I do, I can like fly through it. But I think I'm going to read Percy Jackson like in between, I guess, or like when I'm getting a little tired for like both switch up, but also because I've been wanting to do like a Riordan reread or Riordan verse reread. So there's that. I got a new sweater from Costco. And then I also washed my hair yesterday, so we were productive. It's just the light bothering me, but whatever. I have a little bit of a headache, but I just need coffee. So yeah, there's that. Peace out. I don't have many updates. They just went on their first like Chasm Fiend hunt, or not first one, but anyways, Elokar got the gem heart, and Sideus is being a little bitch as usual. So yeah, that's mainly the update. Yeah, and Kaladin is slowly trying to get Bridge 4 up to like, you know, strength and muscle and stuff, so. Hello, I finished work. Hope the audio is not there. I finished work, I read, I have like 100, I think it was 182 pages left of part 2, so I can definitely knock that out while I'm on the way to the bookstore, because I haven't been in a while and I'm feeling I want to go to the bookstore. I need to be recharged. I don't have any plans to buy anything. And I remember seeing a reel of someone going to B&B and there were like so many good books. I'm like, excuse me, where are all these? Not there. Where'd I go? So there's that. But yeah, let's go. So we're not going to B&B because it's closed. It closes at 7 apparently on Mondays, and I did not think to check ahead of time. Oh well, we're going to Seekers then. Also, the scarf is making everything hot and I don't like it. Oh, I'm gonna scream. Anyways. Okay, a little bit too tired to college, but didn't get anything, didn't see anything interesting. There were a couple like non-fictions that I know would cost a hell of a lot, like for example SPQR. Non-fictions are really expensive at Indigo especially. So yeah, didn't get anything, so now I'm just going down to Union to catch the next train. Bye, Elisa. I love you. I love you more. I win. Good morning. This is the fit. No, that went a little sideways, but this is a new sweater that I got from Costco, or like long sleeve or whatever. Still reading this, still powering through. I did not finish part 2 yesterday. We are on chapter 21, Why Men Lie, and we just witnessed Kaladin's first fail to save a patient, and this was someone's daughter, and I think someone's daughter, and yeah, or yeah, someone's child, anyways. And yeah, and also we witnessed him saving his bridgeman, which was crazy, right? That was a crazy ass scene. I love that scene. It's great. Anyways, I gotta go because the Uber is coming soon, or it already came and I just didn't check. Peace. It's so bright today, although those clouds look menacing on camera. I'm on page 401 or 400, I don't know. But I still haven't finished part 2. It's just taking longer than I thought it would. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Good morning. Figured I'd give you an update. Hold on, actually. Oh, 1 minute. Oh shit. I gotta go. Whoops. Sorry. Uber's like right there. My bad. Bye. Good morning. It is Friday. I barely filmed yesterday because I had work and it was like insanely busy at the library that I was at. So I'm just gonna update you on where I am. I again did not finish part 2 yet, but hoping I can knock it out today. Later on, obviously, because some stuff I have to do. So here's my copy, as you can see. This is a bookmark I've been using. It's from this little box I got of like 100 worlds, 100 bookstores or something. So this is Politics and Prose in Washington, D.C. And it seems like it's still there, I guess. So if you ever want to visit Politics and Prose, it's in Washington, D.C. But I am on page 500 and 505. Yeah, so I'm on this one. So this one. So we're continuing, not, yeah, I broke this part. Sorry. They're my copies. You can't yell at me about it. Basically, Dalinar is like, okay, I want to unite the princes, la da da. He had his like vision thing because of the high storms, and like we witnessed it because before we were only like hearing about it from the characters. And Kaladin showed, we find out that the Parshendi, like their what looks like armor is like their skin, so they like grow the armor out of their skin, which I think is such a cool thing to have like thought of. I don't know, I just find that so cool. And then Kaladin finds like a staff, and he does this like sort of whole thing. It's called the Katha, I believe. And they just all, Bridge 4 sort of all just freaked out, which was pretty, yeah, I just love that scene where he's just like flipping the stick and everything, and it's just great. It's just wonderful. I can't wait to see if, I don't know, we will ever get like an animated version. If we get an animated version, they could do so much. If we had a real life version, I feel like that would be really hard unless the person that plays Kaladin is like a martial artist from a very young age, because you can tell when someone like learned it for the role and when someone was like brought up on martial arts. Anyways, so yeah, Sadeas, I'm gonna name him Sadeas because that's how I hear it in my head. Is being an ass as usual. What else? Oh yeah, the knobweeds, I think it is. They found a bunch of knobweeds, and Kaladin made a deal with the apothecary person. Apothecary? What's the person for the apothecary? Anyways, you know who I mean. For like that they'll like harvest the plants and stuff, and he'll give them money for it, and then he'll sell it for a higher price to the soldiers and stuff. So yeah, there's that. We're not to the halfway mark, unfortunately. I think the halfway mark is like 600 pages, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know where 505 is, but let me see. So almost there. And then we have the interludes, and then we have part 3. So I don't have a lot left. And then we get Kaladin and Shallan in part 3. So I'm excited to be back with Shallan. Not gonna lie, I still love Kaladin's POV the most. I do enjoy Dalinar's. Adelin's. I don't know, Adelin's just so funny. I love him. But yeah, I'm excited to see Shallan again. So that is the update for today.
The ground at approximately 200 kilometers per hour.
Ooh, gross. That was gross. It was gross. Forgot what part I stopped at. That was gross. I started watching this show because I was rewatching. Oh, I'm gonna pause that. Ugh, that was a gross part to pause it. But I started watching this show because I was rewatching Criminal Minds, but I like would get really anxious about it. So I was like, okay, I really love Criminal Minds. Like I love the overarching plots. I love the arcs of the characters, but like I can't do the murders. Like the murders are just like sometimes too brutal, you know? And like I've skipped so many episodes and I've just got it's just this anxiety. Like, I want to keep watching, but I just have this anxiety, although it's just so irrational. But I started this one. I'm like, oh, this is Criminal Minds minus most of the gross stuff, because they don't actually show like the crime being done, like at the beginning especially. Sometimes they show like sort of ghosting of it in a sense. And it's I mean, it's still gross, but at least it's like gross and not making me anxious. I don't know if that makes sense. Also, I finished part 2 yesterday. I haven't finished the interludes, so I'll have to do that today, but I'm almost to part 3. We're almost there. I actually switched to my e-reader because I was with my sister and I was trying to get her to sleep. So while she was watching ASMR journaling on my phone, I was reading, and I finished part 2, which is crazy. But yeah. Alright, hello, this is my update. So I am on part 3 now, right? And, Shalon is now Yasna's ward, and she's trying to steal the soul caster, and things are not going well for her family. Kaladin tried the, I guess they're holding it, like, vertically? I don't think I understood how they were holding it. Anyways, they're holding like the bridge on their side or something like that. Anyway, you guys know what I mean. Basically, that's what happened with Kaladin and Bridge 4, and they didn't lose anyone. And but the Light Eye Lord is not happy, and damn. I just realized that if I was in this society, I would not be, like, because I have brown eyes, right? So I would be a dark eyes, but my dad has blue eyes. So he's a light eyes. So we could potentially work ourselves up to, like, a higher position. But, like, I think it would be interesting to be in this world. But yeah, so... You know, Shalon is talking to the Ardent, and I believe, if I remember correctly, there's something suspicious about the Ardent. If I remember correctly, there's definitely something suspicious about the Ardent. But yeah, I'm enjoying Kaladin the most, I think, this time around. Still enjoying Shalon. Enjoying Kaladin more, that's for sure. And I'm just going to put on some ambiance, and I'm gonna do a little reading session. Let me just see how much more I have left. I don't think I have a lot left. Probably nail it, right? Okay. Actually, not a lot, although it does seem like a lot, but actually, that's not a lot. That's... Let me see. 246. Okay, I can knock that out so fast. I can knock that out very easily. So, let's just find some Way of Kings playlist, Way of Kings background music. And I will be able to knock this out in maybe less than 3 hours even, but yeah. Okay, that's my ramble. I love this book so far. My copy is falling apart, but that's okay. Okay, it hasn't been particularly long since like I started and stuff, but so Kaladin has just been like Kaladin just awoke and he's now like hanging upside down on the barracks, I guess. Yeah, he was hanging against the side of Bridgeforest barrack. And so the storm is descending on him. Yeah, all of a sudden I forget what the storms are called, but you know what I mean, like the really strong storms. High storms, that's what they're called. So yeah, not particularly far into the book, but that's okay. And now we're still at the snowstorms. So, high storms, my bad. Oh, my hair just, oh, now it's created a nice ponytail. Wow, look at that, sort of. I just remember reading this for the first time, and I was like, Sanderson is crazy, and oh my god, I'm experiencing it for the second time, and it's just as crazy. Like, this man, crazy, insane. I just gotta read you guys this, like, insanely iconic part, okay? So, Teft is by Kaladin's bedside. He pressed the spheres into Kaladin's hand, wrapping the limp fingers around them, delaying the hand on Kaladin's abdomen. Then Teft sat back on his heels. He waited. Of course nothing happened. You're as big a fool as any, Teft, he told himself. He reached for Kaladin's hand. The spheres would buy a few drinks. Kaladin gasped suddenly, drawing in a short, quick, powerful breath. The glow in his hand faded. Teft froze, eyes widening. Wisps of light began to rise from Kaladin's body. It was faint, but there was no mistaking that glowing white stormlight streaming off his frame. It was as if Kaladin had been bathed in sudden heat and his very skin steamed. Kaladin's eyes snapped open and they leaked light too. He gasped again loudly, and the trailing wisps of light began to twist around the exposed cuts on his chest. A few of them pulled together and knit themselves. Then it was gone, the light of those tiny chips expended. Kaladin's eyes closed and he relaxed. His wounds were still bad, his fever still raging, but some color had returned to his skin. The puffy redness around several cuts had diminished. My God, Teft said, realizing he was trembling. Almighty, cast from heaven to dwell in our hearts. It is true. And now I have to deal with Sean again. I am enjoying her. However, I want to get back to Kaladin. Let me get back to Kaladin. Ah. Alrighty, hello. It is the next day after I did my little sprint, I guess. I don't know. We'll figure it out when I'm editing this book. I have exactly 373 pages left, which, crazy to think, is actually like the length of a normal book, you know, that normal people read. And we all know I'm not normal here. But I'm gonna try to knock out maybe half of this so I can finish the rest tomorrow and start the best book in the series, which is Words for Gains. I sent a request for the third Emily Wilde book. I'm hoping that I get it approved, at least on NetGalley or whatever, and I requested just a bunch of books. Anyways, so hopefully that, like, I don't know, I can also read that. I need to catch up on my NetGalley stuff, but this is taking priority. Like, I need to finish these books before Stormlight 5 comes out. And yeah, so the countdown has begun. The countdown is real. I have, what, 2 months left, right? Roughly. Which I think I can do with 4 books. Will I reach my goal of 100 books? No. Unless I, like, speed read through, like, Percy Jackson, all the, like, adjacent books, then yes. But I don't know. I have so many books to read, not enough time, and just, I don't know, I wish I was immortal sometimes. So yeah, anyways, we're just gonna knock out, and my copy is actually, like, it'll lay flat. Which is, yeah. Anyways, let's get to it. Start the hyperlapse, time lapse. I probably looked like an absolute maniac doing that on hyperlapse. Oh my. I love this book so much. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love this book so much. Oh, it's just more satisfying every time that I read it. Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. Oh my god, I love this book so much. Oh god. We met Hoyd, right? We found out that the wit is Hoyd, and that he's what's his face? Sigzil's master, and that Sigzil is now a proper world singer. And he gave him the flute, he told the story, but the murders, yes, and he called Kaladin Stormblessed, and oh my god, every time that gets dropped, it drives me like up the wall, like in a good way. Like it just makes me so happy. It's like, oh my god, we're getting Kaladin Stormblessed. Oh my god, it's being name dropped. My copy is in ruins. I'm on page 1011. I've got roughly 42 pages, I'd guess. Yeah, roughly. Oh shit, my phone is going to die. I'm just gonna plug you in. Okay, yeah, I love this book so much, oh my god. Also have to check my notifications. I've been reading for like 40 minutes straight. Which is great because I read a good chunk of it and probably more than I wanted to. Or less than I wanted to. No, not even more than I wanted to. Roughly 100 pages maybe? I don't even know. Anyways, that's that for today. That's the general update I'll be doing. I'm loving it so much so far. You guys like my little reading nook? Yeah, I don't have much space for like a proper reading nook, so I have to deal with like it being my bed. But because I don't want the upper light on and I want to keep these ones on, like the fairy lights, I took my brother's reading lamp for now. And yeah. So yeah, that's that, and we'll see you in the next update. Peace out. Hello. It's sunny, but it's cold somehow, and I'm running out of storage as usual. Classic. So I'm almost done, and I'm going down to BMV. Hopefully it opens. It's still open by the time I get there. If not the end of the world. I'll go tomorrow and I'll actually leave on time. But I'm hoping to get my friend, best friend, one of my best friends, a book gift. And last year, she's in criminology, so last year, for the first birthday I got to celebrate with her, I got her an Agatha Christie book. And she's like, you get me whatever you want this year. Okay, I'll get you another Agatha Christie book. Because she's in crim, so it just makes sense. So, yeah, that's the plan. I will update you. for some reason couldn't find like the usual Agatha Christie books, so we'll just have to postpone it for a day that I can, I don't know, head to another bookstore that is guaranteed to have Agatha Christie. We're gonna go to Seekers now, and then we're gonna go down to Union. Okay, has been acquired. Olivia, if you see this, just know that I toiled to find this, okay? I went all the way downtown. Well, sort of downtown. Okay? I walked a lot of steps. We'll get this at one point. Which will be a year. And the next birthday I'll get you another one, and there you go. You get two for the price of one.